What's up, you guys? Pongroomproductions coming back at y'all with another movie review. And today we are reviewing Ghostbusters, the Frozen Empire. This is the second movie review that we're doing today with the word Empire in the title.
Yes.
And a lot of empires are popping up left and right.
Indeed.
Ghostbusters, I'm going to try to be brief with it. I haven't really even seen many of them. I've watched the first one. I've watched the original briefly. Never.
Did you get all the way through it?
Never all the way through, start to finish.
Wow.
I should do that. I know.
I gotta give you my Blu-ray.
It's a classic. I understand.
It is a classic, for real.
Yeah, but I know the jingle.
It's 40 years old.
Yeah, it's super old.
That's crazy.
That's another thing.
Wow.
Hollywood is just not coming up with new ideas. They are just breaking open every old script.
Sequels have always been a thing.
Yeah, but
we've always had sequels.
I'm so used to 2 or 3. I'm not used to
this
these.
one would be
10.
Ghostbusters 1, 2. Then came Afterlife. This is the fourth one, I think. In the Ghostbusters
reboot-ish.
It's not a reboot. Oh God, I'm not even counting the one with all the women cast. I don't even know if I would count
like
that.
6.
But if you want to have like Ghostbuster movies,
5,
that's
6.
like 5, I guess. Yeah,
It's a lot of Ghostbusters.
Right.
Long story short, I enjoyed this movie. I thought it was going to be worse because the reviews were pretty bad. No one was talking about it. Not a lot of people were reviewing it. Didn't make that much money, and I just feel like the entertainment was up for the movie. I was entertained. I think a lot of that is because of Paul Rudd.
What do you mean?
I like Paul Rudd as an actor.
Okay.
The guy who plays Ant-Man from Marvel.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like his acting carried the movie.
Wow.
Because the kid actors, the brother and the sister,
Yeah.
the one kid,
Phoebe Spangler.
believe that's
The brother, Trevor, his name.
Okay.
The character, the brother's name is Trevor.
okay, but the actor who plays him,
Finn Wolfhard?
he is famously known from being in Stranger Things.
Stranger Things, yeah.
And his acting is meh. Yeah, you kind of gotta like that type of acting, or because he's kind of a scrawnier, nerdier looking person.
He's got the look.
He's got that look, and he leans into it. You know what I mean?
That's his thing.
And this is like his coming to adulthood, movie. So his character's a little, rebellious against his parents, but yet he can't take on the full load of being an adult. You know what I mean? He's still asking his parents for stuff.
Right.
And then so the acting from the sister was also a little mid. I understood why she's I feel left out because she can't be a Ghostbuster.
She's like only 15 in the movie or something.
Yeah. They technically, were getting in trouble, citations and such. I guess that was the mayor. Was that the mayor, that the guy who kept saying
The
like
bad guy mayor.
that was like the city.
He was in the first.
mayor,
he was in
right?
the first one, and he was like the environment, the EPA guy, and now he's the mayor. He's kind of the heavy.
Yeah.
He's kind of the bad guy.
Yeah. So basically, if you've ever seen Bad Boys, every time the movie with like Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, have you ever seen that movie where they go do their rescue and then they always get chewed out by the
You destroyed half the city.
They're like, the bell, you destroyed this, you destroyed that. That's basically the whole premise of this movie is there's a ghost.
To be real, they did cause the problem. Remember?
I get that, but
it's like they kind of did.
Yeah, but like it's like every scene they're just like getting yelled at, like with the budget. Like that was the very big opening.
I know.
And then that was also
the thing is they actually did it though.
The ending. I get it.
She got bamboozled by the ghost.
Yeah.
And then she let the thing free.
And then more destruction on the city.
Yeah, I mean she was tricked and she's only 15. But still, Ghostbusters did it.
They lured her in to be friends, and then and then it was all plot.
I mean, we're doing spoilers. Yeah.
It was all to release the ghost that they have captured prior.
So what's your number?
7.
Okay.
7 out of 10 for.
Okay.
It doesn't deserve an 8. It deserves a 7.
But that's a good number.
It's a good number.
That's on the more positive side.
Yeah. I liked it more towards the end once all the Ghostbusters were getting involved. I liked the new base, the other characters. You know, one's techie. They came to the rescue. They kind of knew each other.
I think there was a good chemistry between everybody.
Yeah, it kind of shows like, okay,
there was a big cast.
It was showing that like it's not just for Ghostbusters anymore. Although that's how it started, it's slowly getting bigger. There's more people involved.
Right.
There's more stations. There's more tech.
Sure.
There's more missions.
Use a drone now.
Yeah,
and all this stuff. Yeah.
If you ask me, what they're missing is maybe a video game. It seems like they can maybe do a video game.
They made one back on the Xbox 360, and it actually had the voices of the original cast in it.
I don't remember seeing a commercial.
This was like 2006 or 7 or 8 or something. Maybe even before that, but it was Xbox 360. Well, wait, 360 came out in 2006, right?
I don't know. I don't know. But
so yeah, 06 or 07 or something like that.
I do believe they have grounds because it's very similar to Luigi's Haunted Mansion.
Right.
They could do a Ghostbusters movie, and then maybe because they just did a Harry Potter game, and that did pretty good. If they can do anything like that, I would probably play it too.
Obviously if there was money in it.
If Hollywood's listening,
Hollywood, do it.
Yeah,
you'll make money. I hope. Promise.
If we came up with the idea, they should throw us some dollars.
Yeah, because I'm sure nobody thought of a video game. Right, that's out of left field for them. You know what? You say 7. I had 7 in my head. I'm going to bump it up to 7.5.
7.5.
I liked it.
Why are you bumping it up? What gives it the bump up?
Because I'm like thinking in my head about our number system, and 7. I think it's not an 8, but I think it's a 7.5. We do half points still.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
7.5. I thought the cast is great. Even I thought the Egon Spengler's granddaughter, played by McKenna Grace, I thought she was very good. You can tell that she comes off as very intelligent. She's a nerd. And I think it's a good casting. I think the whole cast is good. And of course, seeing like I'm old, so I've seen the original Ghostbusters movies.
They all come back on screen.
They're all back, and
one was missing.
Well, Egon, because Harold Ramis, the actor, passed away a while ago. Anyway, but he's honored in the movie. Actually, Ivan Reitman, the director of the first Ghostbusters, also passed away, I think, last year, and they saved for Ivan at the end of it.
Yes.
But I thought the special effects were cool. Plot was cool. Gosh, I'm gonna butcher his name, but you know who I'm talking about. The guy who was the
the tech guy.
Even though he's such a big actor now, Kumail Ali Nanjiani. I'm so sorry.
See, he's what I did not like about
You don't
the
like
movie.
him. I like him. I like him.
And here's why. So
go for it.
Yep, we're good. We are back.
Part two.
Battery died. Battery.
Sure.
So where we were was what I did not like about the movie, and that would be the character played by
Kumail Nanjiani.
Alrighty. And basically, he was the comedic relief, and he just didn't really come off funny to me.
I like him.
He was the loser in the apartment.
Who turns out to be crucial
at his grandmother's house that just passed away, and he really knew nothing about his background or heritage, or really just didn't care because he was stuck on being like whatever he was trying to be in New York City. And basically his mother had a whole, or grandmother had a whole hidden like super secret room in the back that he just discovered when the Ghostbusters got there. And then because he did know about it. Yeah,
he just didn't know what it meant.
He just she
didn't tell him.
He was writing it off like, oh, this gigantic brass covered room with stuff that looks like it belongs in a museum is garbage.
And for some reason, why didn't the grandmother pass down the legacy to anybody?
Or just leave the information in the will or something like.
Yeah, so that's a plot hole.
It was
whatever.
That's what is called lazy writing.
Sure.
Lazy writing. And so the whole problem with this movie is that character caused the biggest problem for the Ghostbusters because he
unleashed it.
Yeah,
he took it out of the containment unit.
He sold it for like $50.
Right.
Which was like, oh, come on.
Ridiculous.
What's $50 going to buy you nowadays?
I know.
And long story short, he was getting on my nerves. He was nonstop trying to be funny. And even when he learned his powers and he was like, he finally figured out how to move a flame, and he was all. It was just, and then
You do not like the actor, the
no,
comedian. You don't like him.
he just went from I can move a flame with my finger to I'm spitting, Kamehameha flamethrowers.
Have you ever liked him in anything?
I don't think I've seen him in anything else.
Really?
I don't remember
He was in
seeing
the
him in.
Eternals, which was terrible, but I know, yeah.
Just cool it with the comedic relief.
Got
you know
it.
what I mean?
I hear you, but I like him, so it works for me.
Yeah, he was irritating to me,
Got it.
but
Well, that's a subjective taste thing. So.
yeah,
I mean, all of it is.
I would have liked
about.
his character to be a little bit more concerned after he realized ghosts were real.
He's definitely like the comedic relief.
If he
comic relief, whatever you call it.
he was funny up until like they proved to him ghosts were real, and then he would just continued to be like, none of this is it's all a joke.
Right.
There's huge people almost died, and you're still cracking little quick whips, and it's like, come on. It's like if he would have I would give it a 7.5 like you did if he would have taken it more serious.
Right.
Just a little bit, switch it up, and then be a part of the Ghostbusters, because he knew he was very much needed because of like the way they told him about his heritage, right? Like his grandmother didn't tell him. They were like, your bloodline and is very important to capturing ghosts, and he was still like,
I think we're putting too much time into this.
Yeah, we did. We're 12 minutes.
We get it. We don't like them. Yeah.
Sorry, beating a dead horse.
No, it's cool. It's cool. So you're gonna stick with 7. I'm a 7.5. What'd you think of the bad guy, the bad monster?
I liked him. He
it
was
was
interesting.
Good. It was scary.
Everything.
Scary-ish.
It's funny because this movie has Empire in the title, so there's Godzilla.
Yeah.
And then ice monsters.
Ice monsters.
2 ice monsters.
A lot of ice monsters.
A lot of ice. A lot of empires.
How many people you think died in New York from the frozen, and those spikes coming out of the ground?
And yeah,
we're talking like
let's go with
ton.
I would go with 200 fatalities.
Isn't New York like 6 million people or 8 million people?
Yeah, but I feel like it was like they kind of
they're not going to show it.
They kind of like zoomed out and showed like the storm cloud. It didn't really get all of New York City.
I'm just thinking about those the ice spikes out of the ground.
It was
just worried about them.
Let's
and we're not going to. It's a PG-13 movie, so we're not going to talk about that. But
there were some fatalities.
It's just seeing that I was like, man, that would really wreck that city. But anyway, that's just crossing my heart.
And they brush over that.
Yeah, it got brushed over. But
rewatchability. Let's do it.
I'd watch it again. I'm gonna give it a 6.
6 rewatchability for me. I'm gonna go 5.
Okay.
It's long.
I believe it was 2 hours, but let's have a look.
There was some lows for me. I feel like they could have shaved over.
It's 1 hour 56 minutes, but it felt long, which says
felt
something.
long. Yeah, I feel like they could have shaved over the building. They could have shaved over the building of the friendship between the ghost and the park that played chess.
Kind of crucial though, dude.
Kind of crucial to the plot. Kind of crucial to the plot.
Because she's like a good ghost or conflicted ghost.
Yeah, I get that, but
they could have maybe edited it a bit. I hear what you're saying, cut it down a little bit, but it was kind of central to the plot.
If
by the way, wasn't there kind of a lesbian vibe going on there?
I don't know.
I got that vibe. I mean, she's 15 though, so they didn't want to get like sexual. But there was definitely, it was more than just friendship. Let's just say that.
And I don't know. The actress that played like the ghost that played chess, she looked. What did they say her age was? Was she supposed to be a 16-year-old ghost? I think she was like
16 or 17.
Not believable. Not believable.
Well, hold up. In real life, she is 21, so she's very young. So.
Okay.
But she did look older than 21.
Yeah.
I hear you. But she's very young.
They could have just got another child actor to do that role. You know what I mean?
That makes sense. Yeah.
But I guess it needed better acting, so sell the acting.
I suppose whatever the casting, however they did it. Yeah.
Yeah. They could have shaved 10 minutes with that building of the trust, and they could have shaved 10 minutes off.
It lingered a bit on
the comedic relief. You know what I mean? And then maybe brought it down to a minute 30 or hour 30. Good hour 30.
An hour 30, that's short.
Bring it down to an hour 30.
Most movies are not going to go that short.
Yeah, but it would have been, I would have been more, and I would have probably bumped it up to 7.5.
Okay.
If it were a quick hour 30.
So if there's better editing, in your opinion, you would go with a 7.5.
I still like the movie, don't get me wrong.
The movie, yeah.
I still like the movie. I just did not like a couple of the drawn out things.
Yeah, God, I'm trying to think what I didn't like.
Oh, we're at 15. We got to wrap this up.
Okay, yeah, good movie. 7.5.
Solid movie.
What was my rewatchability?
I enjoyed it.
6? Yeah, 6 for rewatchability, and yours is a.
I said 5.
You said 5 rewatchability.
5 rewatchability, 7 for me overall.
Okay, the movie did well.
I would see this one in movie theaters if you like Ghostbusters.
If you're a Ghostbusters fan, definitely see it.
Yeah, it's not going to be in movie theaters much longer. It's been out for quite a while.
And it wasn't a huge
2 or 3 weeks.
So,
yeah,
hurry up.
Once you hit the 5-6 week mark, they start to kick you out.
If you want to see it in the theaters, hurry up.
Yeah, that's all.
Cool.
And we're gonna bust out this third one.
Here comes number 3 in a minute.
All right, one moment. See ya.
Cool.